What's going on, everybody? This is Art of Immore with another video. You know, I listened to the BGS for Women Hangout on Sunday, and I was listening to a woman from Atlanta that was saying that she no longer wanted to be the breadwinner, and she divorced her husband because of it. Now, it is to my understanding that the breadwinner is the leader of the family. And since that she chose a man less than her, who was making less than her, to be the supportive role, that she was the breadwinner. And then she had an epiphany because of a movie she saw. I think the movie was Timeless with Justin Timberlake. I think that's the name of the movie. That she didn't want to live out the 40 other years that she has, because I guess she was 40 at the time, or close to 40. She didn't want to be 40 more years being a wife. That's basically what she said. She was like, I don't want to be 40 more years the rest of my life being a wife, so I want to live by myself. So she chose single motherhood. See, this is the issue why I do not want to be married in today's society. Because there's no loyalty with these women. They get to hop and jump around each and every plane of existence. One day I want to be a wife. One day I want to be single. One day I want to be a single mother. While we men have to sit here and stay in a particular role for the rest of our lives. If you're a husband, you need to be a husband. If you're a father, you need to be a father. If you're this, you need to be this. There is no exceptions with you. You can't just jump in and out of a situation. You have to stay there. There's no equality there, which she also says. She wants equality, but she knows she can't have it because she's black. What about being a wife? Okay? What about having an intact family? That doesn't mean anything to you at all. That doesn't mean anything to you to have an intact family, so that way your daughter could see what she could aspire to as far as a husband. That doesn't mean anything to you as far as like if you had a son, to see what manhood is. To allow that man to teach you that son, because it's not just your son. Because that's what I was going to say, but I'm just trying to get out of that. It's not just your son; it is our son. About masculinity, about what it takes to be a man, about what it takes to be a father, a leader of the household. But you're the leader. You're the leader of the household. You are the breadwinner. And you couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle the responsibilities of a breadwinner. What are the responsibilities of the breadwinner, actually? The responsibilities of the breadwinner is to be last, because everyone else in your family comes first. BGS has talked about this many of times, that these breadwinner women don't want to be breadwinners. They don't. And this is proof of that. Proof of that. So I urge you guys, never date a woman. Never date a woman that has the potential to make more than you. I remember hearing that from my pastor when I was going to church with my mother when I was a very young man. And he said the same thing. He said, I don't know why you guys sit here and let these women make more than you. Or be with a woman that makes more than you. Because they already knew there's going to be a power struggle. You had 3 PhDs. You had 3 doctorates on this panel that said that they had a power struggle with their women. A power struggle. These are like the top 5%, top 3%, 2% of men. Black men. The guys that they tell you that they want. And they're going to sit here and tell these men what they need to do. Fuck that bullshit. You don't get to tell me what I need to do if I am the leader of the household. I lead, you follow. That's how it's supposed to be. I lead this family. I dictate the terms and conditions of how this family is run. You know why? Because I'm the leader. I am the boss. Subordinate. So be like a subordinate and submit yourself to me. This is the shit that pisses me off about today's society. That even though that you're the fucking leader, you get no fucking respect. None whatsoever. You are sitting here, these women telling you that you need to be this, you need to be that, but at the end of the day, you get no respect. This is the same kind of issues you have with men trying to date single mothers, because like I said in my other past videos, when my mother dated my dad because she was a single mother, she had 2 kids, she knew what her roles were. We had a conversation about this. She said to me in front of my fucking face, which I have told to past girlfriends who didn't understand this shit and was like looking at me like, what? Or just stay silent because they didn't know what to say about that. She said to me in my own fucking face, I had to at least give that man 2 kids because he had no kids. She knew that she had to be in a role where he was taking on more responsibility. Because he's taking on responsibility of a woman that already has kids, already an established family, and he had to put in more effort to take care of them. Because now he's walking into a situation that he did not create. And so, because of that, my mother knew that she had to respect that man even more because he's took on a responsibility. A responsibility that was not even his. And she respected him. Now, she did give him a little lip now and then. I mean, that's black women. Let's be clear. Black women are going to give you right, no matter what. They are. But at the end of the day, when he said do something, she did it. I remember a story that I heard where my dad's not a big drinker, but he drinks like maybe once a year for the holidays, right? So he got drunk one holiday, and he pretty much told her, you need to go in there and fix me some damn food because I'm drunk. And guess what she did? She fixed him a damn meal. And he ate it. You can't even give a damn girl now these days to fix you a damn ham sandwich with some damn cheese. No condiments. Just put ham and cheese on a damn sandwich. White bread. You can't even get them to do that now. You know what they tell you? They're like, well, you need to go in there and fix yourself a sandwich, or they just leave you alone. This is the reason why I don't want to get married. If I have to go through that, if I have to deal with that, if I have to deal with a woman who can make up her mind that she doesn't want to be married to me anymore, even though I haven't done anything wrong, she can do it. I lose my house. I lose my family. I lose my kids. I barely get to see my kids. Why would I want to put myself through that? Why? That is the bullshit of today's society that men have to deal with. And I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with a woman that gets to decide when and how I get to see my kids because of the court system. I don't get to deal with that because I don't want to deal with that. And there have been countless documentaries about women being breadwinners, or countless books written about women being breadwinners. And they figured out that they don't want to be. But yet they're still pushing this narrative that we want women to be the breadwinners of the family and take on responsibility, but they're not wanting to. If a woman makes more than you, she's going to dump you. If a woman makes more than you, she's going to divorce you. Because in her mind, if you know understand about female nature, if you understand about it, she wants a man better than her. That's what she wants. She wants a man that's better than her. So why get with a woman that's better than you? Leave them right where they stay. Leave them right where they stay by their damn selves. Leave them right where they stay. I cannot tell you the amount of anger, frustration, and just laughing at them when they say stupid shit like this. It doesn't have to be this way. You could work with a man. The only thing is that you have to work with a man at his level. Now, if you make more than a man, work with him at his level. So that way you can be happy and do the roles that you need to do. We're not saying as black men that our women need to stay at home. We're not saying that. What we're saying is we want cooperation. That's it. We want cooperation with our women to say, like, listen, we're in this together. There is no I, there is no me, there is us. That's one of the great lessons that my father has ever taught me, is that it takes two today to make it. He's a blue collar worker. My mom was a blue collar worker, worked in retail, and it took both of them to work to make it happen. Like I've said, I think I've said this before in one of my videos, that my dad paid the phone bill and my mother wanted long distance so that way she can call her sisters. So my dad said, listen, I'll pay the phone bill, but if you want extra, you pay for it. I'm paying for the basic necessities that for me to keep this family afloat. If you want extra, you pay for it. Guess what? She paid the extra $20 for long distance. She did this. She did that. She made sure the house was clean. She made sure that we had food inside the house. My dad didn't go grocery shopping like that. The most my dad did was buy like little trinkets here and there. Like if he got off work from working his third shift job, he would bring stuff so that way we can cook for breakfast. So that way he has something to eat. He goes to sleep. We leave him alone for the rest of the day up until about maybe 4 o'clock so he can watch his games or the rest of his games. And we leave him alone because we knew he was working third shift. My mother left him alone. She didn't mess with him because she knew what he was doing. Women of today don't do that. I'm working third shift. When I was living with my girlfriend, you know what she did when she woke me up? She punched me in my fucking chest when she got home and told me I didn't do anything. I'm working third shift. I got off late work at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. I didn't wake up to 5 o'clock and you sit here punching me in my fucking chest and tell me I ain't shit? Really? You can kiss my fucking ass. And I mean that to the bottom of my fucking black heart. Get the fuck out of here. I think this video hasn't gone long enough. But I'm just saying, man. These women, especially these black women out here, man, they do not give a fuck about you. They really don't. You're just a tool for them. And this is a little bit of red pill. I'm dipping my toe in a little black pill just because I just have to accept that this is just who they are. This really is just who they are. They don't give a fuck about you. Or they do to a certain extent. You're just a tool for them to use. The worst thing I've ever heard from a black woman, and it pains me to say this, but this is just who they are. You are a tool for them to use to promote their womanhood. And if you cannot promote their womanhood at any sense of the imagination, they will leave you. Even if they're the breadwinners. This is Art of Idmore. I'm signing off, man.